Back when George Bush ran for president a couple of years ago, he made a promise that he would not raise taxes. It helped to get him elected, but some people did not think he would be able to keep that promise, and now it looks like they were right. Patrick McGrath reports.
Read my lips. No new taxes.
It was the most memorable phrase of the 1988 presidential campaign, George Bush's unequivocal statement that he would not raise taxes. But now he has issued a written statement saying the size of the deficit problem and the need for a package that can be enacted require all of the following. And on the list that followed were the words tax revenue increases.
Have you pulled back on your no new tax pledge, sir?
I'm going to let that statement speak for itself. And I want to see this economy grow. I want jobs. I want to see the deficit down. And this bipartisan statement speaks for itself.
Despite repeated questions, the president would not even utter the word taxes or admit that he had broken his campaign pledge. The president's statement was worked out with Democratic congressional leaders.
The president has concluded that tax increases are necessary, along with other changes as specified in the statement, and we share the president's view.
The Democrats, for their part, agree that cuts must be made in entitlement programs and domestic spending.
No specific measures were discussed, and there is no agreement with respect to any specific measure.
By previous agreement, the Democratic leaders would not accuse the president of breaking his no new taxes promise. But rank-and-file Democrats do not feel bound to hold their tongues.
The charade is finally over. But what a price the American people have paid for this masquerade. In the 2 years that it took George Bush to find the means of eating his own words, a hemorrhaging deficit consumed billions of dollars of interest payments. The S&L crisis went unanswered, weakening our economy and stealing from our savings.
Conservative Republicans are also upset.
Therefore, we regard a tax increase as unacceptable.
Congressman Walker's opposition to taxes didn't stop him and several hundred other members of Congress from joining President Bush at the White House for an evening barbecue.
And let me say to the members of the Congress that Barbara and I are delighted that you came down here. A good, relaxed evening and a beautiful night at the White House. We got a lot of work ahead.
There's a lot of work ahead indeed for the president and the Congress if they are to agree on the specifics of raising taxes and cutting entitlements before the August congressional recess. From the White House, Patrick McGrath, Fox News, Channel 5.